Not another ChatGPT video, right? Wrong. So what is ChatGPT? It's you with superpowers. And I'm sure you have heard about ChatGPT because it has been all over the internet in the last 2 weeks or so. And people have been trying different ways, different things to do with it. Starting businesses, creating apps, creating thumbnails for YouTube, creating scripts, SEO, tags, and so much more. And I said, maybe I should try to see if it can create for us a custom cursor with GSAP for Elementor for newbies. And to be honest, I had to try until I found the code that actually sort of worked, but I still had to troubleshoot it myself. So what I'm trying to say is that the AI is helpful in many ways, but is not always, or at least for now, doesn't really know how to do things properly. So you still have to use either Google or your own knowledge to troubleshoot whatever issue you might encounter because of the information that the AI is giving you. So let's see what it created for us and let's get into it. Okay, what you see right now on the screen is a product of ChatGPT's code and me troubleshooting it to work as intended, or as ChatGPT said that should work, but it didn't. So basically, once you entered with the mouse, you have this custom cursor. I made it a little bit bigger so you can see it, but you can make it any size you want. And once you click on the button of the mouse, the circle scales down, and once you click up, basically you raise your finger off your mouse, the cursor goes back to the normal size, to initial size. And I also have given it a custom color on click down. So I think it's a little cute thing that you can add to any website, customize it a little bit, give it that va-va-voom, I guess. You can even add a picture instead of this shape that you see, the circle shape. So let's see what ChatGPT has given us, and then I will explain to you what I have done to fix it. Okay, so now we are back in our dashboard and we are going to go to Elementor and go to custom code if you have the Pro version of Elementor. And I have created two files basically here with custom code. One is for the HTML and one is for the JavaScript and GSAP. So let's go in HTML and see what we created. So we were given this div with an ID of custom cursor, and we put this in the body at the start basically of the body. And then the next big chunk of code was exactly this, was basically including the script of GSAP, because otherwise without this GSAP will not work, will not load, and that's very important to include. So initially I was given this script, and as you can see it's an older version of GSAP, and I'm not sure if this was one of the problems that was making GSAP not work properly, but I decided to search at Google and I have added the latest GSAP version. And then we were given this code. I'm not going to explain everything that is happening here, but what I will tell you is that this function and this function basically are the ones that are controlling the mouse, basically clicking down on the mouse and up on the mouse. And I had major issues here. I couldn't figure out what was happening, why the code was not working as per ChatGPT's statement. As you see here, this code will create a black circle. Okay, I changed the color, that's fair, it was as it was, as your custom cursor, and it will animate to follow your mouse movements. Okay, so far so good. When you click, pay attention here, the cursor will scale down and the border will turn white. When you release the mouse, the cursor will return to its normal size and the border will return back black again. That was the problem. When I was clicking, nothing was happening. Okay, so this is the mouse right now with the code that ChatGPT has generated, okay? And pay attention what happens. So basically the mouse on click should scale down, or the cursor should scale down, and on click up, releasing the mouse, should go back to the normal size. All right. And it stays there. Like, I'm not touching the mouse, it stays there. And the only way that it will go back to the original position or size is if basically the thing that you clicked on is a button that takes you to another page, or something else that takes you to another page. So I racked my brains like forever. I couldn't understand what was happening here. To be honest, something told me that this is not the right thing to add in the code. So what I did was, let me just comment this code out and let me go back to the code that I actually kind of like troubleshooted. So the thing that more or less I did is basically, instead of click that you see here, I added mouse down, and pretty much that was it. But it took me some time to go through a lot of articles on Google to get to this result. So yeah, ChatGPT is good, but you still have to do your homework, more or less. You still have to use your knowledge and troubleshoot whatever, unless you're lucky and ChatGPT gives you something that is like super basic. Although this is basic, but I don't know. We'll see. ChatGPT is still a baby, needs to learn, and I think with time and probably very soon we'll get a bit more advanced, because let's face it, a lot of people have been using it in the last 2-3 weeks, so it's learning. It's in the beginning stages. Okay, so the thing that is controlling basically the color on click down on the mouse is this here. So the only thing that you have to replace is the code of the color right here where you see it. Okay, as we have seen in the HTML file, we have a custom ID for our custom cursor, and it's called custom cursor. And let's go back to one of the pages. Let's go back to this one and let's check out the actual CSS code. So the CSS code you have to add in the site settings, which you can access from here. Go to the burger menu in the editor, in the Elementor editor, and go to site settings and go down to custom CSS. Unless you want to have the custom cursor somewhere else, only on one page, you will add the CSS on that page specifically. Okay, as you can see here, this is the code that is making the custom cursor look the way it is looking right now. And I also played a little bit with an image. Let's see if we switch this to image and change the background color to basically nothing. This is our cursor right now, and it is an image. Let's make it a bit bigger, 60 by 60. And as you can see, it is bigger. Let's update and let's check it in the preview. And it's a cool little triangle. I think it's pretty cool. And if you like this, if you'd like to have an image or an icon instead of having just a simple circle, then by all means, go for it. But this is basically what ChatGPT has helped me create, and I thank it very much. But to be honest, I could have found this information obviously on Google, on CodePen, or somewhere else on Stack Overflow. But honestly, it was fun. It was super fun to use it, and let's see what happens in the future. I think great things are happening with AI. If you'd like to use this custom cursor code, I will leave the link in the description below with all the code. And honestly, go ahead and use ChatGPT, give it a try. Tell me in the comments below what you managed to generate, or how did you use it, and how do you think that you will be using it in the future, and use it responsibly. That's all I'm going to say. If you'd like to see what else you can build with Elementor, watch this playlist here. And if you have gotten any value out of this video, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And I'll see you next time.